if you want to learn the process to embodying and empowering the feminine spirit, then check out the book, Healing the Feminine Energy and the Wounds of Your Inner Child. All right, in this video, we're going to be speaking about 3 signs that you are in your feminine energy as a woman, right? So I would invite you to look at femininity as a beautiful thing, something which you should take pride in, as an essential part of your womanhood, as something that you should want to be in. It's a state deserving of admiration. And a lot of times in this society, it isn't that much respected. So naturally, you're not going to really be it's not going to be natural for you to express feminine energy many times. However, you do want to work on it consciously. You do want to be in environments that encourage your femininity and so on. And along the journey, it would help you if you understand what are the signs or what are the behavioral traits of a feminine woman. But in this video, I'll give you 3, right? Just 3. If you want more help with it, all you have to do is buy this book, Healing the Feminine Energy and the Wounds of Your Inner Child, which is available on Amazon or in the link in my bio, where we help you tap into your feminine energy, if you're predominantly in your masculine. But the first, or one of the signs that you are in your feminine energy, is that you embrace softness. Now, you can see a woman's preference to being soft in the current trend that's going on now, which is that women are posting a lot and talking about having an experience in soft life. Men don't want to experience soft life in the same way that women want to experience it. Men actually put themselves in hard, traumatic, tough situations in order to grow in their masculine energy, whereas women, they want to embrace a soft environment, soft experiences. They want to be the expression of softness. One of the components of the feminine energy is soft. So you want to be soft. You want to feel soft. You want to speak soft, even in a woman's voice. Many times you know a woman's in her feminine energy when she's speaking softly. In fact, one of the things that you want to do as a man, actually, right, if you want to see if your woman's in her feminine energy, is just watch out for her voice. Does she express softness in her tone? You can know if a woman's attracted to you if there's a softness that she's given you that she usually wouldn't give to other people. But for women, of course, you want to embrace softness, not look at it as a state of weakness and so on, right? And that brings us on to the second point, actually, right? So the second sign that you're in your feminine energy is you don't think of femininity as a weakness. Let me say it again. You don't think of femininity as a weakness or something to be ashamed of. You don't seek to be like a man. You're extremely proud to be a feminine woman. Not, a boss bitch, strong, independent, woman. I'm talking about a soft, feminine woman. And there's so many traits of femininity that we'll go into in another video. And in fact, if you do want to learn about the traits of the masculine and feminine, just strictly in me just giving it to you point for point, check out the course, the video series, the feminine, masculine and feminine energies explained. The snippets are here on my YouTube channel, actually. But you cannot be in your feminine if you are ashamed of femininity. If you think femininity is a bad thing, you're obviously not going to embrace it. You're obviously not going to express it. You're obviously not going to be womanly in the areas where you're ashamed of it. So you have to change your perspective. You have to say to yourself, this is great. I want to be soft. I want to be nourishing and supportive. I want to be embracing the chaos of my feminine and so on. If you have any parts of you that think of femininity as a weakness, it's very likely you're not in it. I posted a video on TikTok, right? And it was saying something along the lines of, a man should be in his masculine and the woman should be in her feminine. But I was saying that when a man is in his masculine, it enables her to be in her feminine even more, right? Now, in one of the comments that I remember, it stuck out to me, was a woman saying that why should a woman have to be in her femininity? And she's saying it as if it's a bad thing. Of course, I get society set up so that your mindset is totally resistant to that. But that's a woman who would have trouble being in her feminine energy. Why does she think it's a weakness? Why does she think it's a state worth not being in? You have to change your perspective so it's not like that. Anyway, the third one is a feminine woman values interdependence and doesn't have this need for total independence, because to be independent, you need to be your own provider, right? It's the reason why, as we just said before, women appreciate a man who is in his masculinity, because it enables her to be in the softness of femininity. And you can't do that without embracing interdependence. Now, you notice the words I'm using. I never said be dependent. You don't have to do that. A strong, empowered queen, she is going to be interdependent rather than dependent. Someone who is just dependent is just strictly a bill, and you don't actually value what you bring to the table. But wanting to be strictly independent, which is the other side of it, means that you actually don't even make space for a man, because you're going to say, well, why do I need a man? I'm my own man. And if you're your own man, then you are not in your feminine energy. Again, a lot of these things come down to social indoctrination, because there are many people across the globe who live in countries where traditional stereotypes are celebrated rather than discouraged. These women have no problem being in their femininity like they do in westernized countries such as US, Australia, and the UK, right? So you've been taught to be out of your feminine energy for years. Like if you're 20 years old, it was 20 years you was subconsciously told that femininity is a weakness, and you need to get back on that path of embracing that it is something beautiful, powerful. In fact, I would say it's your strongest power. It is your most important power, and it's something that you have to embrace. And as I said, if you need help with it, just check out the book Healing the Feminine Energy. The link is in the description. But I want you to comment down below if there's any other traits that you believe is a sign that as a woman you are in your feminine energy. So comment down below, let Reemus know, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. More than any other time in human history, a restoration, a repair, a respect for the feminine energy is needed. And if you want to check out the process to healing the feminine energy, then you can check out the book, which is available digitally or in print form.